DJ Brie. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Saturday, and if it's somewhere else, then it might be the next day, right? Um, Welcome back if you're returning, and welcome to the station if you're new. How this works is I work with radio stations like Pandora and Sirius XM Radio for good reason because some of us are from Syrian, yes, Palladians and Illyrians and Syrians, yes, and I also listen to Pandora as well. So it runs from the station itself, not a playlist that I have. Of course, there is, a playlist, but just saying. Um, Today we're going to be doing fire signs. Yes, fire signs. And the song I have for y'all today is, we're going to be using Henry Moody's, playlist or podcast. Hey, good evening. Hello. Good, 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 good. Today right now I'm just doing generals. And then I will either decide to just go ahead and come up early, Fiona, and do the questions and stuff so I can get up early and cook me and my boo a nice dinner. All he's eating today is peanut butter cups. Poor baby. Hey, Love with Light. I haven't done anything yet, Love with Light. I was busy today trying to catch up, but because I was tired last night. These funky allergies. But I will get to you, if not today, probably tomorrow, on which you got the Rambo Sabrina at Gmail, right? We'll get it. Because I want to get you hooked up tomorrow so we can actually talk to each other. Yes, that would be so sweet. If you want to send me a letter or anything, you can check my homepage. My P.O. box is on there too. You can also send me something there with your info on it too. That way we don't have to worry about that. Hello, Roland. What do you mean that may be the issue? Yeah, it's Rainbow Sabrina at Gmail. Or Yahoo, either one. It's the same. Like Sylvester Stallone. Right now, Sister Girl, I'm not doing any questions right now. This is general read for the fire signs. It's just an energy check-in. I'll do that tonight, a little later. I'll put it on there, my usual SNL or Saturday night special. Yeah. Don't understand you, Archie. You're eating breakfast? I think I'm gonna cook some smothered pork chops with potatoes, southern potatoes and onions. Oh, it sounds good. All right, guys, how this works, please, cross watchers or whoever, y'all are welcome. You take it and flip it how you want to. Just remember, don't take all of it because it may not be yours, and you don't want to eat something that you can't digest, meaning don't try to make it fit. Just, if it does, it does. All right, and if you have to go back and rewind to hear what I said, that's good. All right, hello, Alicia, how you doing? How y'all doing today? All right, so we're going to do Henry Moody. Okay, we're going to do his radio station podcast while we're on here. I think stuff is a mess. I had it clean, but you know how doo-doo is. He's got to go up in here and lay with Mom. You'll send me a Christmas card. All right. Well, you can send me a birthday card. It's around that time, too. All right, let's get to it. Okay, for any educational purposes or curiosities on y'all's part, check out transparency.org. It is a subsidiary, Transparency Technology. It's a subsidiary or one of the others of Transparency technologies. It talks about weather patterns and human rights. Okay, y'all can check that out if you want to. All right, so Henry Moody performs drunk text. Okay, or drunk text it. I might have to change that. It's all right. Okay, it's the 5th of November when I walked you home. That's when I realized, that's when I nearly said it, but then said forget it and froze. So it's about a guy that's, people that are afraid to say what they feel. And that's what goes on a lot around here. You shouldn't be afraid. We've been programmed to be afraid to say what we feel to people because it's going to make us look less than or vulnerable. What's the worst thing they could say? No. Oh, well, maybe we don't want to hear that, huh? And that's why we go on putting these masks, because we don't want to hear the word no. Or, you never know, you just might get the yes, because somebody might feel the same way you do, right? So he froze. Do you remember? You probably don't, because the sparks in the sky took a hold of your eyes while we spoke. So he could tell that there was a spark between the two of them, that gleam in their eye, that attraction, that chemistry. Because why? The eyes don't lie. Yesterday, drank way too much and stayed up too late. Started to write what I wanted to say, deleted the message. But I still remember it said, I wish I was who you drunk texted at midnight. Wish I was the reason you stayed up till 3 and you can't fall asleep waiting for me to reply. So obviously this person drunk texted the wrong one. Of course, their eyes were crossed. Their eyes were dotted and crossed, right? So he was in love with her and they were friends, right? I wish I was more than just someone you walk by. Wish I wasn't scared to be honest and open. Why be scared? If you never fulfill your dreams and you're scared because you don't know what's on the other side, it's worth a try. Because if you don't, it'll pass you by. All right. Instead of just hoping you'd feel what I'm feeling inside. See, hoping. Can't find out unless you know, right? April the 7th, and nothing has changed. It's hard to it's hard to get by when you're still in my mind every day. Sometimes I question if you feel the same. See, if you question it, ask. And if that person doesn't feel the same, it doesn't go for years with a mask, right? Or a long time. You're not guessing. You're not wondering. People don't talk anymore. Do we make stupid jokes trying to hide that we're both too afraid to say? You ever run across that? Where you really like somebody, you really were into them, and your eyes are got that look, and nobody says anything, but they still keep hanging around each other. I wish I was who you drunk texted at midnight. Wish I was the reason you stayed up till 3 and you can't fall asleep waiting for me to reply. I wish I was more than just someone you walk by. Wish I wasn't scared to be honest and open. Well, a long time ago, guys would woo the women and they would say, oh, get at me, like the skunk for the Looney Tunes, I forget what his name, Pepe Le Pew. Yes. All right. Instead of just hoping feel what I'm feeling inside. Oh, and here we go again. Destroy myself to keep a friend. I mean, if, I've been in that position before where I really, really dug someone, and that's when I started to understand that you can be friends. And then I also understand sometimes it could ruin a friendship. But isn't it worth it? You could have just much more than a friend. Hiding away because I was afraid you'd say no. I wonder if I cross your mind half as much as you do mine. If I tell you the truth, right? What will I lose? I don't know. So there's more chance you'd probably win than lose. Because most of the time, if you're not honest, you definitely will lose. And you can't blame nobody else, right? I wish I had sent you the drunk text at midnight. I was just scared it would ruin our friendship, but I really meant it. I wonder how you would reply. You're always going to wonder if you don't. And you know that person drunk texted you. They probably don't even remember it, right? You know? So that's a cool song. What do y'all think about it? Yeah, it's a good energy for you guys to get started. So sometimes, um, we were taught not to say our feelings because then you're a wuss, if you're a guy or something. And believe it or not, it's okay to have feelings, and it's okay to express them, because women do want that. By the way, we are the emotional side of it, the tender side that we're supposed to give to you guys and show you that it's okay. But some of us were taught that if you say your feelings, then who drunk texted me is just a song, baby. It's overall energy. Um, I probably did it. I drank some when I was younger. Uh, but you know what I'm saying? So men were taught that if you do that, then you're going to get hurt, right? Or it shows a sign of weakness. Men are more traditional. Men are more, women are more open-minded, you know. Men are conditioned and tradition, right? So, yeah, y'all go check out Love with Light. He does great stuff with music, too. Um, frequencies. Um, so it's time to change that, folks, because all we're doing is saying mean things to each other, even though we want that, you know? So that's where we're at. And I guess it's all about the phone tonight, because that's the next song on Henry Moody's station. Man, I want to have my own podcast on Pandora and Sirius XM. What do y'all think? Kind of like the Howard Stern show. All right, let's get going, guys. Get your ears on, get your papers out, or your books, so you can write down what you need to write down. That way you can go decide for yourself. Always decide for yourself. What feels good to you and what feels drawn to you is what is meant for you. Okay? Everybody has their own opinions, but I'm not entitled to yours and you're not entitled to mine. That's called infringement. Boundaries. Unhealthy boundaries. You know Kia's broken now? I don't think they work anymore. Neither does the Blackberries, by the way. I used to be really good with those, but my energy is so strong and I use mine so much that it gets too hot and it just frazzles the boards. So that just tells me right there I'm not supposed to be using them. They're not for me. Now, I like their TVs and stuff like that, but the phones, tablets, I used to do the same thing with stones. They would always break till I learned how to kindly use the stones and crystals. I didn't know how powerful my energy was. All right. Pick Up the Phone by Henry Moody. I don't think so. You're fired. There you go. It's about as good as I'm going to get. All right, let's see what we got going on. Hold on, guys. My computer is doing something over here. Hold on, guys. Okay. Man, everything is just running out of energy today. All right. Give me a second, guys. All right, let's see what's going on with this computer. All right. It seems to be plugged in. All right, hold on. It seems to be plugged in. All right, let's see what's going on with it. Okay. My screen went black. All right, what's going on with it? Yeah, I see that, but the screen is black. Hold on a second. Well, I'm going to go ahead and work with this. I'll figure it out in a minute. All right. All right, let's see what we got going on for our lovely fire signs. All right. So this is just the energy check-in overall for you guys. All right. All right. What do we got for our beautiful... Hello. You're laughing. My screen went out on my computer. I'm gonna shut her down for a little bit, see what's going on. Yeah. All right, what do we got for our fire signs? All right, Spirit. Protect this. Got this. Thank you. Give me a second. Keep It to Yourself by Clinton Kane. So somebody is split up, and now she's happy with somebody else. You're getting over me and moving on with somebody. I know how you like to kiss and tell, so you probably should keep it to yourself. So somebody's pillow talking. See, we play head games like that. If you really gonna go out there and throw it in somebody's face, that means you still care. What do we got for fire signs? He says, I'm usually not a jealous. Okay, so we got the soldier of air, which is in reverse. Okay, that's immature thinking. Just really reckless mental thinking, or toxic. Like this one where he said, probably should keep it to yourself, or whoever it is. So they're talking bad, right? They're not there. They're ghosted, being sneaky. What do we got? Fire signs. Okay, and then we've got Melpomene. She was the mythological goddess who kind of like, she was married, I think she was Adonis's mother, and Adonis brought the head of Medusa back, so she didn't have to marry him. She was marrying that king or emperor to protect her family. But he was a tyrant. Maybe that's why. All right, so we've got the Six of Water. So whoever this is in a new relationship or wanted something new. Because, you know, Six of Water is usually nostalgia. They're not nostalgic anymore. You or them. You take it how you fits. Okay, blames on me, Alexander Stewart. So somebody else is blaming you, or vice versa. Everybody's got their part. So it was the wrong time, and he hated himself, and all she wanted to do was love him. The Three of Fire. So that's coming out of, I guess what you thought was your ship's coming in, right? It wasn't. Three is about trying to build something and not being able to. That's why your ships aren't coming in. Three is collaboration. So there was no collaboration. There's no building. What else, Spirit? Somebody says they're sorry. Somebody put you through hell. Yeah. This king. Yes. Thought he had it. This King of Cups. See, there's the ship's wheel. Didn't listen to his intuition. He wanted the physical things, the good things in life, and he didn't see where his heart was. Vice versa. Take it as you will. Yep, and the secrets came out. Or he should have said something, or she should have said something. Like in the beginning, the overall energy. I wish. So the secret's coming out that this person really loves you. It's showing, right? So we've got the Two of Cups. That's a union, but it's in reverse. All your dreams are being shattered. Dang it, man. All because couldn't speak up. Couldn't speak up. All right. Couldn't speak up. All right. Let's see what this guy say. See what this guy said. What do we got for fire sign spirit? What's going on with this? What's going on with this? What's going on with this? See, he's got that wand with or the cane with the rose on the end, symbolizing love. You know, that's what he wants. more than anything. But him being the King of Cups as he is, he likes the finer things of life, the physical. See, lust, it's in reverse. All right, we got, you were there for me, Henry Moody. So you see, you were there. You know, he feels alive when he's in your company, right? So if we were a movie, it'd be in Hollywood, the love story, you know? But he couldn't resist the flesh, which is what the lust is, right? There was no more spark. It was the reverse, right? And that's all he really wanted was the opposite of that, which is real love. He's lonely nights and a ghost inside. You were there for me. So he ghosted, or she ghosted. Yes, movement. So now you're stuck with that lonely, broken heart. Boy, this is amazing. This is about love this time. Yes. It's no movement now. Not in that relationship. Okay, he's talking about they had each other when the lights went out in the city of London and their phones died, but they were glad they had each other. That was, so he's lost his way. He was a ghost inside. You were there for me. For me, sometimes it takes a heartbreak to make a heart whole again. But you definitely don't want to go through life missing your love, missing what you should have had. Especially when you pray for it all the time. It's right there. Okay, so we got codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, but it's in reverse. So codependency, that person taught you freedom from that. Don't have that person to depend on any. You were there for me. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. That's right. Because you're not carrying that heavy feeling, that pain. So therefore you can see it. He's talking about that heartbreak when he lost faith in people, in love. You know, cynical about love. So you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive them. And that goes with anybody. That goes with your family members, everybody. That, you know, goes everywhere. Maybe next time, yes. The things left unsaid. You know, you never wanna go to the end of your life. Even if you could be friends and understanding, that's a great love. And to forgive. So then your heart's like a feather. But we always got to remember, it's our part too, that we played in that. It's not just one. Because we both missed the timeline. Yes. Maybe next time I'll be in love. So it's like reversing. Maybe this time I'll be the one that got away, or you'll be the one that got away. They keep missing they just keep missing the train. Freddie Mercury. Perspective. A dramatic life is better than being dramatic about life. Does that make sense? a dramatic, colorful, expressive, loving, emotional excitement, and sometimes even the pain is better than just being a drama queen or king, complaining about everything, focusing on the wrong things, not what's important. The poison. Extravagance is the wicked stepmother of invention, which means, you know, sometimes all that glitter ain't gold. The grass wasn't always greener. It was actually, if you'd have fertilized it on your side, it'd have been better than the other side. And not everything that glitters is gold, right? No, because it's all superficial. It's hollow inside. And I've asked a friend one time, how you feeling? He goes, miserably well. So you can have a lot of money but be lonely and miserable. Nobody to genuinely share with. The tune, in being in tune, there's nothing more precious than frivolity. No. Being frivolous with your, let's say, not expressing what you feel, right? Denying yourself, you know, what really matters and what's important in life. Being frivolous with somebody else's heart or other people's heart because you lack somewhere. So that's being frivolous, right? So that's that. There's nothing precious about that. Yeah. All right. Let me get a love card for you guys. The New Me. So somebody, by Thomas Day. So somebody has walked away and is growing now and learning. Maybe they learned from the lessons that you brought, and then vice versa. Because sometimes through pain we learn our worth. And we learn somebody else's worth. So we're just so busy just going to the next one, looking for the next best thing or what's best. And never realizing you always had it all along. And it's sad to get to the end of your life and realize that. So this person is changed. Let me introduce you to the new me. And that's because somebody doesn't have that worth inside that place in their hearts. So they're looking for somebody else to fill it. Okay. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Don't be afraid to find that love. All right. Only time will tell how much you heal. Always time. Okay. And he's a little wiser, a little older. And a little bit colder, because that's how we get bitter. When we just worry about the outer and not treat our heart good. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. It does. Because the more we love it, even talking to plants, they grow nice, right? All right, let's get y'all an angel card. Hope everybody's doing good today. I know I'm feeling better today. Still having to take them stupid allergy pills. Ugh. Makes me sleepy. And I didn't take a nap. I had to take a nap to get some energy before I come on here. All right. All right. And your home is that sanctuary, your heart. You know, people always have it guarded. You can't get love if you don't open it. And it's okay if something doesn't fit or work, right? 35, and Shell. Grace. I'll be waiting. Seeing Dunkrut. He's not used to her being gone. Somebody's giving up. So somebody just can't let go. So this guy's waiting if you want to be the one. One more night. So you're going to wait forever, right? Sometimes it don't work that way. Okay, the cherubim. A nutshell, grace. My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior. Luke 1:46 through 47. A nutshell means grace of God, and she is here to offer you the experience of an open heart, allowing the love of God to pour in. When she bathes you in a state of ecstasy, every cell in your body sings praise to God. Every thought is tuned homeward in thanksgiving. In other words, be grateful, because you'll always get more. To receive grace, open your heart and offer yourself to the eternal God, and the angels want your deep love and surrender. In exchange, you receive a love that is beyond belief until it is felt. One moment in that embrace, and you will know you have found home. So love isn't felt until your heart's open. You will seize your struggle and surrender, thirsting for more. Grace can catch you unexpectedly from time to time, lingering only a few moments, or enrapture you for days only to vanish again. Its purpose is to awaken your memory of home and urge you on. Yes. Like, when people say they've had NDEs, that they felt an extreme amount of love that you couldn't fathom. The angels in your eternal self are constantly trying to give you whatever assistance you may need, but they cannot penetrate a closed heart. The state of grace allows them to fill you with love, inspiration, wisdom, and rapture, which means that, they've been given the go-ahead to continually try to reach your heart. Archangel Gabriel could not have visited Mary with the remembrance of her mission if she had not been in a state of grace. Guilt closes the heart, preventing you from revealing your true identity. Repeated bad experience form the concept that you can only be the image you believe others expect. And I keep saying this, that mask was in here. She took the mask off. You feel so much better, and people understand better. At least you'll find the true ones that understand you when you are authentic. To thine own self be true. That doesn't mean I owe myself, all the riches in the world, and I have to step on people to do it. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being your authentic self and not being afraid to do that is where it's at. As long as it's not hurting somebody else, then show your light, show who you are and what you got. Don't be afraid or think that you can't do it or it's never possible. That's what Elvis said. It's harder to live up to the image that people see or want. In other words, pleasing others all the time. than it is to be the authentic self. People see you for who you are. Okay. When you do not feel safe expressing your feelings, they collect until you are overloaded and can't feel anymore. Guilt drives you on, never allowing you to rest, always demanding more. Nothing is ever good enough, and you forget the greatness of your truth. I think I just said that. Guilt is not a consciousness, but a presence opposing emotional movement, suppressing your flow of energy. Emotional expression increases your ability to vibrate and expands your capacity to receive. So if you're closed off, you can't receive your blessings, right? You definitely can't manifest them because you're constantly on that negative wheel. So you got a blocked heart, a negative wheel. You can't manifest anything. Everything's with an intent and a vision, an idea. Okay. Guilt disguises itself by blaming others, like that song says, blames me, making you feel inadequate or wrong. That's why people point fingers. Well, you look like this or you do this, blah, 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 so they don't have to work on themselves. They're so much better than everybody. All right. Feeling inadequate and wrong, or attacks your body with pain in the neck or a head area after you express certain feelings. Make the commitment to recognize and communicate your true feelings, whatever they are. Feelings are the gift of divine guidance, telling you what is good for you and what is not. The more you are willing to express your truth, the freer you will feel. Your reaction to situations will no longer carry the weight of all past denials and will become appropriate and spontaneous. Light and love will fill the place that guilt has held, and your heart will open to receive Anachel's wondrous flow of grace. Ave Maria, from the heavens are sounding. Okay? I think it's J.S. Bach, Charles Gounod. So what that's saying is, overall, that be easy on yourself and forgive yourself for not seeing or not realizing or just not knowing what you wanted. It happens. You know what I mean? It does. But being honest about it, it is so freeing. Yes. All right, what do we got here? You know, that kind of happens after a while, you know, in relationships too. We stop doing that from the beginning. For whatever reason, you know, life hits us and we forgot to still show affection, show feelings, dreams, laughter. It's the best medicine. The way life has taught us and we've been conditioned and programmed is to remember pain and struggle. You'll never get anywhere in life. And we tend to believe that, so we start subconsciously, it's coming out. It's everywhere. You know, but it doesn't have to be that way. You know, he's saying, I got you and you got me. Yes. You know, feelings change all the time. Things change all the time. Situations change all the time. So it makes sense that we forget some things. We just have to keep deprogramming and reprogram ourselves. Yeah. All right. Transcend, universal oneness. Yes. Yes, connect to your higher self. You know, when you start talking to yourself and, you know, comforting yourself and forgiving yourself and others, it's just, it lightens yourself and it gives you the opportunity to move forward, not keep having that ball and chain to the past. You know, a lot of times people mask it with, you know, substances and things like that. And of course, that weighs us down. We just keep piling it on ourselves because we just don't feel we're worthy. You know, sometimes guys have to be bulletproof and, you know, don't, oh, I'm a man kind of thing, you know. But a real man is more than that. He's nurturing, he's loving, he's like the emperor. He guides with a firm, loving hand. Yes. Loyalty to you, to your higher self, to the other person. It's loyalty because, you know, we got so many people that we can be loyal to or that's loyal to us that we can afford to lose one. And just remember, you know somebody's loyal to you. Doesn't matter what somebody else says, it's what they show you, right? So when you stab that loyal person, you're stabbing yourself because now you're vulnerable. So, all right. Well, that's what I got for my beautiful fire signs, and I'm glad you guys are here. I'll be on again. I don't know if I'll do the other sign right away, but if I do, I do. If not, I would definitely be here to ask y'all's Q&A for Saturday session. All right, guys. I love y'all. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hitting the like button, button, and viewing the station. Remember always, seek the light, be the light, and show that light. All right, guys. Smooches.